Microphone check. Number 2. 1, 2. Microphone check. Hey guys. If you've been following me, you've probably seen that my wife has started a YouTube channel, and I've been promoting her videos pretty heavily for a host of reasons, not the least of which is that I love my wife and I support her. And earlier today, she put up a video where she did a Follow Friday, where she suggested people you should follow and why, and one of them was me, her husband, and she gave a bunch of reasons why I'm awesome, which I am, and also, we did a little interview. It was a lot of fun and kind of indicative of our relationship, and I realized that I have nothing similar on my channel talking about how awesome my wife is and why you should follow her and why I love her and things like that, and I wanted to put something out there. Obviously, if you're into the same stuff that she's into, which is thrifting and Dollar Tree and beauty and makeup and all that, then you should follow her for those reasons, and her content is excellent. But I am not into Dollar Tree or makeup or most of the things that she's into as to the extent that she is. I am a big thrifter. We're both big thrifters. But other than that, and I did shop at Dollar Tree, I guess, before she went hard in the paint for Dollar Tree. But that's neither here nor there. It's not just about the shared interests that make her so awesome. So I just kind of wanted to talk to you about what makes my wife awesome, and hopefully you'll go and watch her videos. There was another one she posted today that was a vlog from last weekend, which included my birthday, my friend Jerry's birthday, and Jaden, my cousin Sarah's daughter's birthday. And her content is awesome. You should watch it, even if you're not into Dollar Tree and all the things that she's into. It's just really good content. But yeah, I'm gonna talk to you about what makes my wife so awesome. So we met like almost 15 years ago now, and we met online, and we met. I was trying to promote myself as a musician, and so was she. And so definitely one of the most awesome things about her, and I'm kind of going in the order of which I learned these things about her. And one of the first things I knew about her before we even met was that she is incredibly musically talented. My wife can sing, my wife can rap, and my wife can play the piano. And at the time when we first met, she was promoting herself, doing all these things, just like I was promoting myself as primarily a keyboard player. I don't think I was playing a lot of guitar at the time. And she hasn't done some of these things for many years, but she's still exceptional at them, and hope that she'll have time to get back into them some. Then on her videos, every so often you hear a little footage of her singing. I'm going to try to find a clip of her freestyling and put that on the end of this video. But yeah, she's just incredibly talented. At the time when I first met her, that was when Lauryn Hill was huge, and I had a huge crush on Lauryn Hill, and Lauryn Hill, as you know, could sing and rap and play and produce and all that. And so when I met my wife, I'm like, oh my god, I found my own Lauryn Hill. So yeah, that's just one of the greatest things about her. One of the second things I learned about her that makes her awesome is that she's a twin. She has a twin brother. He's a great guy. Obviously got to know him real well over the years, and something about twins, that's just a cool thing. You've automatically got a friend, and her and I being close, I've automatically got a friend, and my dad's a twin, so that's just really something that I think is I don't know how to say other than it's cool. And speaking of cool, when I first met my wife, I thought she was just like the coolest person ever. Like, she had to be the coolest girl at her school. Like, I thought she was just way out of my league. Like, I was the dorky kid, and she was just like, oh my god, she had to be, because she certainly has elements of that, and she certainly is that way when she wants to be. Just, knows all the cool clothes, knows all the cool makeup, all the cool music, and all of that, and knows how to put herself out there as somebody that's just, I'm what you want to be. And and as I got to know her, I realized that yeah, she is one of the cool kids, but she's also quite possibly the biggest nerd I've ever met in my life. She loves grammar, she loves science fiction, she loves reading like nonfiction, she loves All the things that are stereotypically nerdy things, we'll have, you know, discussions about that kind of stuff, and you know, just she's incredibly brilliant. I know that being a nerd and being smart are not necessarily the same thing, but I'm trying to remember when my father-in-law said she started reading Shakespeare. It was like in kindergarten or first grade. You know, she's just a brilliant, brilliant woman with just diverse interests. You know, that go from, you know, things like hip hop to like I said, Shakespeare. You know, if you ask her what her favorite musical artists are, I would think they would probably range from obviously Stevie Wonder, Wu-Tang Clan, David Bowie, probably somebody like James Taylor. Like her musical artists are so diverse, and just that's indicative of her whole personality. She embodies the cool kid and the nerd and everything in between. And it's rare enough to find somebody that's all the way on either end of the spectrum without being both and in between. So I love that about her. She's, in addition to being smart, she's witty, she's funny. I love somebody that I can joke back and forth with. It's quick, that gets things right away, and she's one of the funniest people that I've ever met. I uploaded some footage the other day of her making fun of me just because it cracked me up. You know, I just really love her sense of humor. My wife is ambitious, and I don't know why that word has a negative connotation, especially for women, because I think it's just a great thing that she's just incredibly driven and she's a hard worker. Anything she's ever done, you know, if she's going to devote herself to it, she does 100%. You know, when she's working a job, she'll be the first one in the office or the last one leaving, and if she's not, it's because she's working from home or working on the road. She just is a workaholic. She just devotes herself 100% to the things that she does, and I really appreciate that about her. She's equally devoted to me and to Abby. You know, I've been times when, you know, she's come home after, you know, doing an incredible amount. You know, so let's say she had to work, you know, extra hours and then come home, and then went somewhere else, and she went to the gym, let's say, because my wife works out like hour or two a day at least, and then came home exhausted, and, you know, I'm also coming home exhausted from whatever I've been doing, and, you know, she's just jumps up like, what do you want? What do you want me to cook you? What do you want me to do? What do you want, you know, do you want me to rub you? Just that kind of, like, she's never hesitated to take care of me, take care of Abby, no matter what she's had to do. And I really appreciate that about her. And then getting back in you know, circuitously to the topics of her videos with the Dollar Tree and all that. While the Dollar Tree side of things started into our relationship, she wasn't into the Dollar Tree, you know, when we first started dating. But she's always had that element where she's been into like bargains and hunting for things, and you know, I share that too. I hunt for fans, I hunt for musical instruments, I hunt for things I'm interested in. Like, I remember when we first started dating, one of the things that tickled me about her that I loved was that instead of going to the grocery store and getting trash bags, she sought out the janitorial supply that had the extra strength heavy duty trash bags in bulk for the best deal. You know, if she liked a certain thing, she would hunt around and find online and buy it in bulk. Like, she wasn't just the person that goes to the store and says, okay, this is what I need, I'm going to buy it. No, she's always been somebody that's had the same kind of approach that I do. Like, let's look for the best deal, let's look for the best thing, let's be knowledgeable. You know, she researches everything she does. If she eats something, she knows how many calories are in it, and you know, what the ingredients are, whether it's natural or not, whether it's good for you. I mean, she's just very, you know, informed about things, and she is very involved in everything she does, and her interest level is high. There's nothing that she's blasé about. And that takes me to another topic. I actually had made a list of things that I was going to talk about. It wasn't on there because I felt like it was kind of self-serving. But when I talked about her knowing the ingredients and things like that, I can't resist talking about her cooking. My wife is, and I'm not just saying this because she's my wife. My wife is the best cook I've ever met in my life, and I've known some exceptional cooks. There's nothing she can't make and make it better than anybody else's that you've ever had. And she researches, and she's knowledgeable, and she knows the culture. If she's going to make Mexican food, it's because she's hung out with Mexicans and knows how to make it authentically. If she's going to make Jamaican food, you know, she's, you know, same thing. And aside from that, she also knows, she's very into health. She's very into, you know, what's good for you and what's not. And so, like, she does a lot of things where we don't use regular cooking oil. We use coconut oil. We don't use regular sugar. We use, is it coconut sugar? Is everything coconut? But anyhow, her knowledge is incredible. And her skill is incredible about anything she's interested in. Those are the things. And man, that even took me to another place that I hadn't planned on going, with the cooking and everything like that. And now I lost my train of thought because I had a list and I already have gone off list. And man, what was the other thing? Because I went off list and started talking about the cooking. And oh yeah, she's a gift for languages. She can, she at one time or another in her life has spoke probably a half dozen languages, and speaks authentic Spanish fluently. Although she'll tell you that she doesn't anymore because she's rusty. But yeah, everything she does with authenticity. She does with knowledge. Another thing that wasn't on my list. It's completely off topic. I'm jumping around, but I love. She's a very, contrary to a lot of people that know her that don't know her well, my wife is an incredibly loving and big-hearted and sensitive woman. And I say that because people that know her don't know her well probably know her as being tough, which she is, and I appreciate that about her, and being very professional and businesslike, and the opposite of being emotional. And that's made her excel in her career, and she's phenomenal at that. But she also has some personal moments. She's an incredibly loving wife. Like I said, I talked about that earlier. But there's also little things like she cries at kids' movies, and I love that about her. This person that's just tough all the time, and then when we sit down to watch a movie, cries when Nemo's mom dies or something like that. And, I'm jumping around too much, so I'm gonna let this go. I'm not her videos. She edits them so that the talking and the footage and everything is exactly what she wants it to be. Mine aren't like that. I just talk and show you things, and what you get is what you get. So yeah, obviously go watch her videos. They're much more professional than mine, and and she's awesome and she's gorgeous. Did I tell you about that? I mean, that I shouldn't have to. There's pictures, and everybody knows. I put a picture of her on Facebook recently that got over like 300 likes because she's so beautiful, and everybody should know that. That's not, but she is. So just in case you hadn't caught that by now. But yeah, go watch her stuff. So now hopefully you understand why I'm supportive of her and why I love her so much. And hopefully as you subscribe to her channel and get to know her through her content, hopefully a lot of you people will learn to love her as well. And thanks for watching.
Yo, I beat my brother to the surface. Push my way to the front at once. My father and mother christened me purpose. Burdened with a hopeful name. I fall short of the glory. My whole story determining what my worth is. Worthless for so long, baby. We gotta rise up. Capable of so much, Dutch. Open your eyes up. Someone used to love him for fearing he wouldn't feel me. The first case of heartbreak literally almost killed me. Medical bills I can't pay. No insurance, just heaven and hell, and it's your way. Blessed assurance, it's hard to keep my faith up. So many years we weren't sure I would wake up. So many tears, I'm pulling it together slow. Whatever, my brother knows better. Believe we're clever enough to reign forever. Even when we ain't got the strength to brave the weather, we make it, knowing it can't rain forever.